Okay, we are back at the Galactic project. If you remember last year, this one was done from scratch with the extreme dwarf ryegrass seed, and we got it looking like this in August. This year, can we go one better? So first of all, I'm just going to dig out any annual meadow grass that I see, even the new lawns, get it in, and we're going on straight away with the hater on number 1, removing as much of the top growth as possible just to lessen the stress on the cylinder mower. So we get this done and then we'll go over and scalp it right down with the Allett Sterling. But first of all, we'll have a walk over. Lots and lots of worm cast damage. Some of these areas, after we've even done the verifying, we'll just need a little bit of a slot just to ensure that that seed gets in that soil, because if not, it'll just wash off. That is absolutely for certain. So there's a few weeds knocking around as well, but we'll leave those in and we'll deal with those later on in the year when they come back. So what we'll do is now we'll get on with the Sterling. But before we start on that, let's just show you what we did on this left hand side. Earlier on, we give it a scalp, verify, overseed, top dress, and then on the 5th of May, I came and give it the normal liquids. And whilst I'm here today, I will do the feed of the Equilibria, and because I'm here I can change that sprinkler. We'll give it a good watering in, but now what we can do is we can crack on and start scalping the other side. So yeah, we're on the Sterling. I'm on 10mm in height and it's doing a great job of scalping that lawn. We need to do this because come July all our new growth is going to be growing on this old growth, and it's just going to be so spongy that it's not going to hit the heights of last year. So we get it right back as far as we can, and then we give it a good reset, and then all the growth is coming from soil level. So once we've been over with the Sterling scalping, I get the Wee Bang Verifier out, go up and down just like this, easy, and it gets that much traction because it's that low in the ground that it actually pulls itself along, so you don't actually have to push it. So I do that, and then I've got a 45-degree angle to that as well, just for good measure, just to ensure that we get all that thatch out. Not that there's much with it being dwarf rye. And today, normally I would just go on with the Verifier, but there was quite a lot of stuff came out, so I just went over with the hater on one. Also just to cut that grass as well, because it had stood up and it was still quite long. And then we went on with the Verifier, and look at that, those nice little grooves ready for the seed to fall straight into, and does a great job of not only putting the grooves in one pass, but also picking up any remaining thatch that the hater didn't. And just look under this pine tree on your left there, it is so dry. 2 reasons: when it rains, the branches act as a bit of an umbrella and it stops the water getting onto the lawn, and secondly, the roots under there suck the water out as well, so it's a bit of a double hit. So I decided to go on all over, but more so under here, with the H2Go wetting agent granule. And look at those Verifier lines, that seed is going to love that. And because it's so dry under that tree and in a few areas, I'm just pre-wetting the lawn to act as a bit of a glue to the seed to stick to. And then, as always, going on with the extreme dwarf ryegrass seed. Just love this seed. I love the colour it gives me, and love the stripes that I can achieve with it. I'm just putting a 5 kilogram bag all over the lawn, just going up and down, left and right, until I run out. Then once I'd done the whole area, I just got my slotter out and slotted those 2 big areas that I talked about earlier. And then of course we cover it in the field compost number 4. And this does a few things: keeps the water in and helps keep the heat in and keeps that seed nice and cozy. Because it's black, the sunlight hits it and it gets really, really hot, and seed is up and away in no time. So once I've done that, I just clean up the edges, and then today I'm mixing it up and going on with my H2Go wetting agent before I get the rake out. Just decided I don't want to leave any footprints. This is the Flagship lawn now, so I want to really, really pay attention to detail on this lawn. So the wetting agent, and then a final rake so there's no footprints on there. And then we give it a good watering in, and this seed will be up and away in no time. So I'm looking forward to this one. So join us next time here on Daniel Hibbert Lawn Expert when we're doing something else lawn related. Bye for now.